everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be I don't really know what to call it, but basically I want to show you what to use for your skin when it's going into that transitional time of summer to winter. Now, I have very dry, dehydrated skin that gets sensitivity, but I also get oily only around this part of my nose. Now, I'm going to show you a close-up of my face and you're going to think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, because to look at on the surface there isn't. But for me, I don't know if you can hear it, it feels a bit rough, it can get a bit sensitive, and it is definitely, I feel that tight irritatedness, like I get itchy but there's nothing there. So this is a close-up look of my skin. I have got matching spots. Look, let's draw a line. I've got fine lines because I'm getting old. Excuse the eyebrows. And I get all dryness. I get dry patches here under my eyes. I don't know how well this is going to focus in on it. And then I get eczema just on this eyelid, which does my head in. And my skin is just feeling particularly dry. So I kind of change up what I use. So something that I use all the time, and I also get a bit of a rash on my neck and here, but it's like that prickly heat rash, because of course, if you're not new to the channel, I suffer with flushes. We'll get on to that. So the first thing that I use, and I use consistently, is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. Now this is quite a thick, rich eye cream, so you don't need a lot of it, and this was recommended to me. I got a few samples of it. The girl was lovely enough to give me samples. So honestly, don't feel nervous to go and ask about samples, because all they can say is no. And I said to her, I was like, I get a lot of eczema just on this eyelid and under my eyes. I was like, and it does my head in because it gets dry, itchy, irritated. Sorry, my voice is going. And she said that she gets the same. She was like, I'm not selling it to you as a sales pitch. She was like, she actually suffers with eczema and dry eyelids too. And she was like, she took a sample of this home herself, even though she works for Kiehl's, and just wanted to try it out. And it really worked for her. So when I get a flare up, this is brilliant. Out of any other eye cream I've got or eye gel, it just doesn't irritate it and it really helps. And I have had this for, oh God, at least 4 or 5 months, if not longer. And as you can see, there's still loads in it because you don't need a lot. It smells lovely. It's not like heavily scented. So it says, this creamy preparation with avocado oil gently moisturises the delicate eye area. Our unique concentrated texture does not migrate into your eyes. Tested under ophthalmologist, I guess that's the eye people, and dermatologist control. And it says apply gently with fingertips along the orbital bone. Now I put it all the way up here because I get dry up here. I put it all over my eye and I put it right under, and it works really, really well. So I highly recommend trying this. Does it want to focus? You don't want to focus. Anyway, it's the Kiehl's Creamy Avocado Treatment for your eyes. It's brilliant. Another thing that I use on a regular basis, I use it every single day in the shower, and sometimes if I have makeup on and I'll take it off, I'll use this as well. And I've used that. This is like my 3rd or 4th bottle. This is the Elemis Sensitive Cleansing Wash. And I absolutely love it. Not only do you get 200 millilitres for 20 something pounds, which might seem extreme to some of you, but you get your money's worth. It smells amazing. It is really sensitive. It doesn't strip my skin. So even if I'm having a flare up like I am just now, I can still use this. So this says, defined by nature, led by science, this effective and gentle cleansing wash is ideal for sensitive or dry skin. The soothing extract of thyme, German chamomile and lady's mantle, celebrated for their antibacterial properties, are infused in the unique milk protein base for cleansing, a calming cleansing experience. So you just pop a bit of this on, rub it in, and I don't rub it over my face, I sort of dampen it into my face, and this is brilliant. Oh, there's one other thing I forgot. Oh, it's over there. I knew I would forget. And it smells amazing. Like, it really does smell amazing. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I love it, and I highly, highly recommend it. And even though I do YouTube and I try different brands, and I know that trying different brands could also flare your skin up, touch wood, I am quite lucky. I did use a mask that I got either from Lottie or Senior, because they both sent me some samples of Body Shop masks, and I'm not sure whether it was definitely the mask that caused my skin to feel a bit burny, or I maybe over exfoliated with my kiwi scrub. But you know, it's the risk you take. But time and time again, I will always come back to this because I know this works for me, and I know it actually does something for my skin. So if you're looking for a sensitive cleansing wash, so it's washing your face and cleansing it, then I highly recommend this Elemis one. Now, the other thing that I've been using is the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour Auto Replenishing Hydrator. I like this because it is 100% allergy tested and it's fragrance free. I don't mind using fragrance products, but if I know my skin's going to have a flare up, I know that I can put this on and it's got nothing bad in it. And I like the gel-like formula because it's lightweight, and when I know my skin is at its driest is when the product just goes straight into my skin. It's not, you know what I mean, it's not even taking a wee bit of sitting, it's totally gone. That's when I know that my skin's going, Julie! Because I feel irritated now, you know, it's just that's that way. And all last night I was lying in my bed and, you know, I don't know if anyone else gets it. You feel itchy and you scratch somewhere, but there's no rash. So I've really been loving this. And I've been using this for the past few months actually. I don't always use this moisturiser. I will admit I do dip in and out of different moisturisers. But this is a really, really good one if you have dehydrated, very dry skin that's on the sensitive side and you need something that you know has no bad stuff in it. Other ones that I have tried and used and work are again the Elemis range for dehydrated and sensitive skin. I have also used the Botanics range from Boots. They have a hydrating range, very reasonably priced. I don't have any of that just now, but obviously it's cheaper than this if you can't afford to buy this. Another range that is great is the Simple Hydration range. So these are good ones too. Exfoliating wise, I have a few here. Now these aren't generic ones that I have to have. These are just what I've got. So I got this Body Shop Tea Tree Squeaky Clean Scrub with purifying tea tree oil, suitable for blemished skin. Now I don't really get blemished skin, but I've got these lovely matching spots here because it's that time of the month, though these have been here before the time of the month. But this is quite good because it's lightweight, it gives you a zing to your skin, and it doesn't irritate my skin even when it's like this. So I also sometimes use a bit of this as well as this, so I'll maybe use that and then this is calming after it. And then at the moment I've got these three different exfoliators. Did you like that? Exfoliators. The one I've been using is this number 7 Total Renew Microdermabrasion Exfoliator, which is suitable for sensitive skin. This was in my advent calendar last year, and it says, reveal fresher, younger looking skin for best results. Read the leaflet, don't have the leaflet. Obviously, don't put on irritated or broken skin, all that jazz. Now, I like this because I like an exfoliator to actually have that rough scrubbiness. Like, I had an Elemis one which I just got rid of because it is called a gentle rose exfoliator because it's got spheres of rose and jojoba. I can never say that. Like, it's not a really abrasive one, but I felt it didn't do anything for my skin. But when a good couple of years ago I went to Elemis and they did the skin test where you put your face in and it tells you all the areas and the things you need to work on, she recommended that for me because my skin was so bad, like with dryness, like really bad. I just want to scratch my face off. But it just doesn't do anything for me. It worked then. So this is one, if you have sensitive skin, that I totally recommend trying. Again, go to number 7, ask if there's any chance you can get a sample. And I like this, and I used this today. I used this, and then I used this, and then I put the Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate oil on, which is over there. I forgot to bring it over. That's another thing which is great, is to add oils into your skin if they're dry. So I used the Kiehl's Reviving Concentrate oil this morning after I came out the shower. I put that on, then I put the eye cream on, and then I put this on top of it. And before I did any of that, I used a hydrating facial mist. I used the one by the Body Shop. But going back to the exfoliators, the other two that I have at the minute are this Refining Facial Polisher by Amoravizza. And this is great as well. It's like a dark greeny liquid. Whoop. And it's really scrubby. And it smells of all that lovely good oils. And I'm just using this up because I think I got it in Latest in Beauty. Never have a cloth when you need one. Just wipe it off there. And the difference of even just feeling that in the back of my hand, it's just that slight smoothness. So I've got that one as well. And then this one that I haven't used yet, but I've had before, is from Latest in Beauty. And again, this is for... Is it for sensitive skin? Does it say on it? Let me see. It says Deep Pore Exfoliating Polish. Cleans pores deep for clearer, softer skin. And this is lovely. It's like nice and fruity, and it's like a creamy sort of texture. And again, it's just got the tiny little beads in it. You're probably not going to see, but it's got enough in it to give you a good exfoliation and get rid of that dead skin cells without your skin being like, on fire. So also, when you're taking that transition from well, you should exfoliate at least a couple of times a week anyway, regardless of the weather. But because my skin is going through something just now, I exfoliated today, so I'll leave it a couple of days and then I'll do it again. And I just want to show you the ones that I currently have. The next two things that I have is I've got the Body Shop's Skin Defense Multi-Purpose Essence with SPF 50. Now, I use this all the time. It is absolutely brilliant. It's a really liquidy cream, so you don't need a lot of it, and it lasts you ages. And it is a UVA protection, UVB protection, antioxidant, anti-dullness facial moisturiser with SPF 50. And I use this, again, I dip in and out of creams, but this is great for summer and winter as well, because it's just giving you the skin defence and giving you all the good stuff that's in it. So I also highly recommend going into Boots and getting this. I think it's about £16, but it lasts and you'd only need a little bit, and I highly recommend it. This next little beauty is just brilliant. It's brilliant for me. It works for me. This is the Bobbi Brown Remedies Skin Moisture Solution number 86 Intense Rehydration Compound. Now, I think this is £39 and you're all like gasping, but I do not mind buying things that work. I work full time, so I'm lucky enough that I can buy this. If I didn't, or it got to the stage in my life I couldn't, I would even put money by and save for this. I picked this up last year. I think it was probably around about this time, and I used it all up and I noticed a great difference in my skin. So I got another one and I put it away, and I took it out the other day, and yesterday I used it in the morning and I used it last night, and I noticed a difference today, and I put it on today and I'll also put it on tonight, and I highly, highly recommend it. It is just, I don't even think it's got a smell, does it? It's got a slight scent, but I'm not sure. I mean, I can write it, I'll leave the link to it, or I'll try and find more information and put it in the description bar for you. But if you can afford to invest in this, I highly, highly recommend it. Just a couple of drops onto the palm of your hand and pat it. Don't rub it. Dab it into your skin. do it morning and night. And how I apply it is I'll cleanse, tone, use this, and then I moisturise. So I put my moisturiser over it, and then I put my eye cream, or sometimes I'll put my eye cream before it. But a little goes a long way, and I highly, highly recommend it. I wouldn't necessarily use this in the summer months, but I definitely use it in the winter. And in the summer, I tend to use any other serums that I get in my boxes, or I like the simple dehydration dry skin range, which is also cheaper but does the same thing. So I just wanted to show you a few things since we're coming into winter. Maybe you might be interested to see. Leave in the comments anything that you would recommend that I possibly try, especially for eczema on my eye or dry skin. Maybe not heavily scented, something that I could pick up in Boots or Superdrug to try. I know that Vichy is a good brand, I believe, for skin problems. See, I'm itching now, it's just the dryness. And I believe that La Roche-Posay are also another one. I've heard of Avena, is it Avena that's supposed to be good? So maybe these are other brands that I should look into. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you if you have the same skin concerns, if there's maybe something there that you'd be interested in trying or picking up. And let's have a conversation in the comments. I've got some really good subscribers. I love chatting to them all. Emma, Leanne, Wacky World of Lottie, Tove, Autumn. I just love communicating with them all. It's great just having the wee chats. There's another lady, what is it, JK_Love and Beauty. It's just great communicating and just having a conversation. And yeah, I'm glad that they enjoy my channel as well. And hopefully you guys will too. So come back and like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and there's still plenty of time to be entering my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I will leave the links to that. And I hope you have a lovely day. I am going to lie on that bed over there, and I am going to catch up on YouTube because it is a miserable day. I've got PMT and I can't be asked. So I hope you have a nice day, whatever you're getting up to, and I will speak to you soon. And don't forget to come back because there are some great videos coming up, because I've got some things waiting to come in the post that are super exciting. And I do pre-record videos, so I don't even know when this one will be up. But yeah, you don't want to miss it. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye!